guys! So I'm Khanyi and I have a little story to tell you about being black at Rocking the Daisies. Basically, in case you didn't know what Rocking the Daisies is, Rocking the Daisies is this really cool festival where great musicians come down from wherever they are. I mean, the Kooks came down, the Cat Empire came down, and Milky Chance came down, and they were all incredible. Shout out to Jeremy Loops because he was my favorite act. Oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna become his groupie. He's like mind-blowing. I'm gonna go watch him at every single concert that I can. But I mean, while having all of that fun and while being in this incredible festival with these incredible people, which was really well organized, by the way. Like, I've never seen such a well-organized machine, you know, but I get to the festival and all of a sudden I am faced with the fact that all of these white people have never seen, or maybe have, but like act like they have never seen a black person before. No offense to Rocking the Daisies, because Daisies was awesome. I had so much fun, but there were a few negative things that I have to point out. I can't keep quiet about, because if I keep quiet about this, then I swear it's gonna go on for who knows how long. I've never felt more black in my life. I've never felt more aware of my race, okay? Because so many people like to point it out, like as if I didn't know I'm black. I be chilling with people and all of a sudden, like, you know, we having a great time and all of a sudden it's sort of like, I'm glad that you're here as a black person. So let me set another scene for you, right? So I'm like there, because I went as media. Where's my media pass? Media pass, what? But then I get there and they are assholes. Like those people, those white men who went to Daisies and they went out and they targeted a girl like me because I am a black female and you think I am not strong enough to stand up against you? I am standing in a damn concert, right? Standing there, ready to film. I'm like, yes, I am media. I'm gonna make things happen, you know? I'm filming this thing. It's gonna be awesome. Get tapped on the damn shoulder, right? So this guy taps me on the shoulder. He goes, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, you know? How you doing? He's like, I'm good. And then he fakes some sort of an accent and he says he's from Yugoslavia. I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. You're from Yugoslavia, whatever. Tells me what his name is. I mean, I don't remember. There were like 26,000 people there, but still. Tells me what his name is. Cool. And then he turns to his friend and he goes, hey, friend. I don't know who this friend is, first of all. Hey, friend. This is, I'm sorry, what was your name again? Turns back to his friend after I say my name is Khanyi. Turns back to his friend and says to his friend, this is Hashikapalabla. I'm like, what? You heard that from me? Khanyi's not a hard name to say. Y'all all learned how to say Kanye West and you can't say Khanyi, come on. Next thing you know, I get pushed to the damn ground by these tall ass white men. You're a grown man and the first thing you're going to do is push a black girl to the ground instead of telling me that you're afraid that another race might actually be equal, maybe even better than you. Just get a clue. Even the nicest people, and I'm speaking, like there was this really great guy that I met. He was fantastic, and I'm probably speaking a lot right now, but this guy was amazing. I met this guy and he was just, you know, he just touched my soul. I loved him. He loved all the music I loved. He, you know, we came from the same place and he was just so much fun. And I hung out with him for like 2 hours. And at the end of it, he goes, you know, fuck racism. Fuck apartheid. I'm like, where did that come from? And I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm not saying don't fuck apartheid or don't fuck racism, but we're having such a good time. But not like, I mean, if a white girl was standing next to you, right? If a white girl was standing there, né? If it wasn't me and I was white, would you be saying the same thing? Like, why don't white people talk to white people about this stuff? Why don't white people say to white people, fuck apartheid, fuck racism? Why now? Because I'm black and I'm standing next to you, you have to bring it up now. But it's very hard to say something when you're like the only person, you're a single black female in a crowd full of white people who shouldn't actually be a threat to you in this day and age in 2015. Why am I so scared? It shouldn't be like that. At first I didn't think it was racism. I thought maybe it was like liberalism or I don't know. Like I'm just so like blinded by the fact that thinking that racism should not be around. I'm in this idealist world that I didn't think it was racism. And I had to ask to just clarify that it was. I traveled with one of the bands, The Brother Moves On. Shout out to them because they were so, so cool. I had so much fun hanging with them and they were so nice to me and they were so hospitable. So thank you guys. But I traveled with them, and after asking them, they are an all-black band. After asking them just to clarify certain situations that happened to me, you know, they told me that, girl, they were actually being racist towards you. If you're a black person at Daisies or at a festival or something, apparently you're supposed to have drugs on you. According to, I don't know, the festival hand guide, or I don't know. But can I tell you how many times I got, you know, requests for drugs? The first time it happened, I'm walking around being a media person because, you know, that's what I was there for. And walking around and I hear my jam in one of the tents. And I was like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have such a great time listening to the song. I'm gonna go dance. I'm gonna have like the biggest jam. And so I did. And then next thing you know, I could feel someone's eyes on me, like someone behind me, like looking at me. And so I thought, okay, well, I'm just gonna, maybe he's just some sort of creep. And you know, you're used to dealing with creeps or whatever, that's fine. But then next thing you know, as I'm walking out, does he not come to me and go, hey, what's good? Do you have something nice for me? I'm like, oh God, okay, does something nice mean food? The food stalls are that way, dude. Like, I don't have any food on me, but like you can go that way. But no, he continued. He was like, come on, you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. I'm like, wait, that's when the penny dropped. I was like, wait, do you mean narcotics? And that's when he was like, I mean, if you want to say it like that. I was like, oh my gosh, no, like me? And so I thought maybe it was just because, I don't know, I was wearing like a bandana because I love my bandanas. And you know how there's usually like these tells that someone has drugs on them? Nope. I went and I asked the band and they were like, no, it's because you're black. You're a black person. And it turns out all of them got asked for drugs because they're black. Really? I don't get it. Like, how are we still here? Like, how is it that I can't go to a festival and just go to the festival just to enjoy it? Why not when I go to the festival, I don't get looked at as a person who has paid good money to be there and who is there to enjoy the music? No, I'm not looked at like that. I'm looked at as a black person at Rocking the Daisies. That's not fair. I should be looked at as a fan of the music and as a fan of the festival. Unfortunately, we're living in that world where we're going to have to see that we can't deal with no racism at all. There's going to have to be some sort of dealing with the racism. So what kind of racism do we want? Do we want the racism that I faced this past weekend where it's right in front of my face and it's blatantly there and there's no way you can run from it? Or do I want the racism that we've had over the last couple of years, the last how many years, where this person is racist in their head, but they're going to keep quiet about it and smile and act like they're my friend? We need to choose our lives, I guess.